have fun with genes and stuff with Professor Steve Jones and the things he knows on the Steve Jones Show.
Hello. Quiet now. Quiet, please. Now, today we shall discuss some interesting concepts of pharmacogenetics. Now, what is pharmacogenetics, I hear you ask? Well, pharmacogenetics is the difference in the body's response to drugs in accordance with your genetic composition. So, as always, let's look at a few examples. The first one being alcohol.
Factors influencing alcohol metabolism and dependence. There are several factors that determine the effect alcohol has on you. Volume, concentration, fed or starved state, and rate of drinking are some of these. Interestingly, genetics also has a huge influence on how you metabolize your alcohol. Most alcohol digestion occurs in the liver and is mainly catalyzed by the enzymes alcohol dehydrogenase, ADH, and aldehyde dehydrogenase, ALDH. Variants of ADH break down alcohol into acetaldehyde, the substance that produces the negative effects of alcohol, including facial flushing, nausea, and rapid heartbeat. Variants of ALDH oxidize acetaldehyde to acetate. Most of the variations within those are due to single nucleotide changes in the DNA and determine the specific type of ethanol they prefer to digest. Alleles coding for particularly active ADH and almost inactive ALDH enzymes are associated with population of Asian origin, which leads them to break down more alcohol, accumulating more acetaldehyde. This is why they suffer from the negative effects of alcohol, but less from alcoholism than Caucasians and Africans.
So, next we will consider some prescribed painkillers, namely codeine and aspirin. I need an aspirin every time I watch Wales play these days.
Codeine. Many painkillers are metabolized in the body by the enzyme CYP2D6. This enzyme breaks down codeine, and a small percentage of this product is morphine, which produces an analgesic effect. Analgesia simply means relief from pain. Studies have shown that 7% of Caucasians, 1% of Asians, and 3% of black people either lack or have minimal levels of this enzyme, meaning they cannot break down these drugs and hence do not experience the analgesic effects of the morphine. This problem is caused by an autosomal recessive allele which codes for an inactive form of the enzyme and is found on chromosome 22. The effect of aspirin is also somewhat dependent on genetic makeup. Two single nucleotide polymorphisms, A842G and C50T, are often seen together in the human genome. Patients who are heterozygous for these SNPs have greater sensitivity to aspirin when compared with homozygotes. This finding may help to improve the safe and effective use of aspirin by allowing clinicians to alter the prescribed dosage depending on a patient's genotype.
Sorry, didn't see you there. So, finally we're going to consider LSD.
Stands for lysergic acid diethylamide, is a well-known recreational drug that produces hallucinations. However, recently it's been found to influence the expression of certain genes within the mammalian brain. In the prefrontal cortex, this group of genes had a twofold increase in expression, and in the midbrain areas a 50% increase. Many of the genes involved in this increased expression are transcription factors. These transcription factors are implicated in the regulation of cell growth and differentiation in many different tissues, and in the brain they promote neuronal differentiation and neuron outgrowth. Other genes are immediate early genes that occur at the start of important downstream signaling pathways. A change in their expression can have a large consequence on the cascade of events they govern. Because of the role of these genes in certain pathways, they have been implicated in the process of synaptic plasticity. Therefore, the LSD-induced changes in gene expression were postulated to have long-term neuromodulatory effects and potentially contribute to the creating of hallucinations and behavioral responses.
So, until next time, look after those genes. No, not those genes.
That was Genes and Stuff with Professor Steve Jones, who doesn't take drugs, just so you know, on the Steve Jones Show.